Today, I'm going to show you how to use the Azure CLI in order to create a storage account. In order to do that, I'm going to pull up the Cloud Shell that you can see right there. And once the Cloud Shell is ready, so as you can see, we are requesting a Cloud Shell, and right now we are ready to use the Cloud Shell. In order to create a storage account, we can use the AZ storage account create command to create the storage accounts. Then we are going to supply the necessary parameters with the values. Then with that, we should be able to create our storage accounts. So the first thing we are going to do, of course, is to supply the AC storage, which is the first command that we can use to create the storage accounts. So AC storage, and right here I have the account and we have create. Then the next one will be to give a name, which is going to be the unique name that we want to give to the storage accounts. And I'm going to call my storage account my storage account. And the next thing is to supply the resource group. So I'm going to supply the resource group, and basically that will be the resource group that I'm using in this lesson. So basically you have to supply your own resource group in order to create your storage account. So this will be my resource group. And once that is supplied, then I'm going to supply the kind for the storage accounts, and I'll be using the storage v2, and that will allow me to create a general purpose v2 account. And after that, I need to supply the SKU, and this is going to be to set the replication and storage type, and the value I'm going to supply here is going to be the standard LRS, which basically stand for local redundant within the data center, and that's what I'm going to supply right here. So standard, then we have the underscore LRS, and that stand for the locally redundant within the data center, as I mentioned already. All right, so with that set, we are good to go and we can create the storage accounts. So in order to create the storage account finally, I need to hit enter to execute the command that I already passed here. So here we can see we have an error, and that is talking about the storage V that we supply. So that should be V2 as I mentioned. So that was a typo. So what I'm going to do is to go back with the command and put 2 in front of the V. Then I hit enter one more time, and right now we can see that that command is accepted and the storage account is on the way to be created. So here we can see this name, as I mentioned, should be a unique name, and here it is telling me that that storage account name has already been created. So it's been taken by someone else. Therefore, what I'm going to do is to rename the storage accounts. So let's do Q storage accounts, for instance. So that name could be anything that you prefer. So what I'm going to do next is to hit the enter keyboard, wait for the storage accounts to be created if everything is fine. Again, that name has been taken. So we need to think of what we want to use then. So let's just say QU, and hit enter. So if that is not taken, then the storage account should be creating now. So here we can see that it started running. Basically, it means that the storage account is on its way to be created. So once everything is fine, then you have your storage account created. And right now we can see that we have the details of the storage accounts that the Azure Cloud Shell created for us. So here we can see that. So that's how to create a storage account using the Azure CLI.